First question's from Kirsten Watson. Go ahead.
Hey, Mookie. Hope you're well. First, just wanted to check in to see how you're feeling.
Sorry, what did you say? I didn't hear you.
Oh, no, you're fine. I was just checking in to see how you've been feeling with your back.
Oh, feel great. Ready to go today.
Great. I'm glad to hear. And can you just describe, obviously we saw Zach McKinstry and Edwin Rio step into right field over the last few games. Can you just describe your relationship with them and if there was any advice that you gave them to help them in stepping in your role?
Just go play, have fun. They're obviously young guys that are helping our team a lot. And so I didn't want them to feel like they're taking over my role or feel like they had shoes to fill or anything. I wanted them just to be who they are, and they're plenty good enough to be on this roster and to help as they are.
Thank you.
Next question is from Dave Vassay. Go ahead, Dave.
Mookie, how did your back go from being out the last 6 days to feeling great today?
I've kind of turned the corner, a couple of days ago, but just wanted to kind of get all the way over the hump, so I don't have to feel it again. I don't know exactly what happened, but it just was kind of bugging me running. So it's a big part of my game, and so we got guys to step in and play how we've been playing. We pretty much won every game other than one that I haven't played, and so I think that just shows to go how deep we are, and you don't really need me.
Mookie, so you just said it hurt you when you run. When you were swinging the bat, no issues?
No, it didn't hurt it didn't hurt doing anything but running. And running is obviously a super important thing for my game, and so I didn't want to limit myself too much when like I said, we have some guys that out there. We have guys on the bench that can do plenty fine in this lineup.
That being said, a lot more running in center field than right field while Belly's still out. Do you think you'll be playing more center still, or do you think, because of what you just mentioned, more right field like tonight?
I'm good to play wherever, but that's obviously Doc's call.
Where are you playing tonight?
No idea. I haven't seen the lineup, so we'll see what
Shortstop?
Shortstop? Definitely not there.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
Next question is from Jorge Castillo. Go ahead.
Mookie, how much running did you do to test it out?
I don't know. I came in yesterday. I think I ran the last couple of days, and everything's been pretty smooth. So, I should be ready to go.
Have you dealt with anything back related? I know back related stuff can be kind of scary. Have you ever dealt with anything like that?
No. So that was the first time, and I think it was more of a scare than actual structural. I don't think there was really any damage going on. It was more of just a scare and just a precautionary, just to make sure that didn't make anything worse.
Did you have any tests done or anything?
Yeah, there's a couple of tests done, but everything came back really clean.
Are you just anxious to get out and play in front of the fans here in LA for the first time?
Yeah, absolutely. It was great being a part of the opening day festivities and whatnot. Obviously, I wish I was playing, but we'll get in there today.
And this last one for me. Obviously, last year you kind of led the effort in not playing that game in San Francisco. You decided not to play. Obviously, there's a shooting in Minnesota over the weekend. Just your thoughts on that? Did you consider not playing again? Just what was your mindset seeing what happened out there?
I was already not playing, so didn't really consider not playing. But obviously, just got to take steps to make things better, and it's not going to happen overnight. But it's just a long road ahead for sure.
Thank you.
Next question is from Eric Steven. Go ahead.
Mookie, just wondering, back to the Rockies series at the beginning of the year. Dave Roberts sort of got everyone a day off, seems like, at some point in that series, including you. I'm just wondering, were there points in your career where you might have been resistant to taking like planned days off like that, or have you sort of changed in that regard over the years?
Yeah, early on, I was kind of resistant to just taking days off, but there's obviously a lot has changed since I first came up, and there's a lot of data that proves, some days off definitely helps more on the back end, and so now I'm more accepting to the schedule that Doc lays out.
With this back injury or back stiffness, I guess, is that something you felt like in a game, or was it just like waking up last Wednesday?
I honestly don't really know when or how anything happened. I was playing, and it just was hurting to run. And so, like I said, I didn't do anything in a game that hurt myself. And so that it was just all kind of weird how it happened. But, it is what it is, and you just kind of deal with things as they come.
Thanks.
Next question is from Jeffrey Sanders. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mookie, looking ahead a little bit to the weekend, Fernando Tatis looks like he's trying to get back in the lineup Friday. I'm just curious your thoughts on having him in that series and just, stars on the field in general.
I mean, obviously it's going to be fun. We want to play them at their best, and we want to be at our best. I think that's what makes it fun. And so I'm just glad he's not seriously hurt. Obviously I don't want anybody ever to get hurt like that. So, it's obviously I'm happy that he's not hurt like that, and he gets back in the lineup, and it'll be fun.
There's been some rotation juggling in LA. Does that say something about the importance of this weekend?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think it's just another series, just like anything else. Obviously, we know they're good, but everybody's good in the big leagues, so anybody can win any given time, and can't take anybody lightly. We got to focus on Colorado today.
Thank you.
You got time for one more. Go ahead, Nick.
Hey, Mookie, we know that you've been sidelined with injury, but have you got a chance to really just soak in the moment as far as receiving the championship? Obviously, a major weekend for you and the Dodger organization as far as celebrating Fernando Valenzuela, and then you out getting your rings as well.
I kind of soaked in the ring situation a long time ago, and that's done and over with. That page is turned, obviously, with all the things kind of coming up, kind of trying to focus on that with all the games and whatnot, and kind of was hurt, so focusing on getting back out there to play. And so it's kind of where my mindset is right now. It's just focus on today and going forward from there.
Thanks, Mookie. Thanks, everybody.